the distance, and there are about 1,000 of them. As we get ready to welcome them, we welcome Bunny Thompson, Roberta Bogle, Lois Sterner, David Robertson, Cheryl Brooks, Molly Holston, Edwina Stack, Cheryl Leop, Barry Caldwell, Annie Barty, Ed Chan, Pam Lunston, Cheryl Mick. And here we go, the first of the youngsters to the right. Very, very good stuff. This is 5 minutes. You're seeing the times he's recording. 2 of them are now headed through. And don't forget, this is not a race for them, but it is certainly great that they've got numbers and they've got on the same course and they can hammer down the home stretch just as you're watching them right now. Don't forget the money is raised. Volunteers for Kids Sport, we appreciate what they are doing here for us. Thrifty Foods has put this on for the last 7 years. It raised over $66,000. Every $200 assists another child in the field of play. That includes soccer, hockey, karate, golf, swimming, volleyball, baseball, lacrosse, rugby, gymnastics, skating, diving, basketball, football, and of course running, as many of them are now doing, to the finishing area of their 1.2. Nice job overall there again. They came from Kingston to right on Montreal, right on Quebec, left on Pondre, and right on Bellevue, and here to the finish line. Some have got parents with them, some are parents having a hard time keeping up with them. But let's go through some of the names so you'll be aware of who they are. We've got Max and Tom Abercrombie, Carmen Aykroyd, Valerie Aykroyd, Alexandra Adamson and Richard Adamson. We've got the Alexanders, Brendan Samuel, and also we've got Joan O'Reilly at the half finishing up there. Kathleen Haberman, Tom Tuthill, Ian Black, Kirsten Peters, Naomi Laughlin, Rob Moore, Sharon Owen, Neil Ferguson, Suzanne Clark. We've got Natalie Clark, Debbie Howard, Andrea Hammond. From Winnipeg coming into the line, we've got Corinne Shaw and Doug Lasher. These guys are meters away from keeping them together at the half at 2:52 as the kids are storming on through at this time. Again, our thanks so much for everyone putting this together. Paddy Hunter and her team. If you want to find out how to donate, as we look at the Kids Sports, helped over 2,553 kids with over 366,000 in grants to assist them to get into sport. Some of the youngsters include Rachel and Hannah. We got Bjorn Arnold in there, Lindsay Atkinson, Billy Nawai, we got Alexander Basinski, Rhodey Bay, we got the Valentines, Alison and Georgia, amongst the others in there. It looks like we got some parents now coming in through the line with their kids, others finishing in the half mounting dogs, Eunice Smith, Christine Tate, and Brenda Borg and Jane McDonald. Dave Crane was here as well, and Linda Cross out of Victoria. Nice going, guys. We got someone else who's about to close in, some more race walkers and lots of the kids, and you can see the parents look as happy as the kids to be arriving at the line. They include people like Julia and Sophia Burke and Jason Dainabano, Uma Babacharya. Congratulations. These are the youngsters with the numbers on right now. Great photo finishes for the family.
Nice to see all the kids and the great enthusiasm here that we see with all the smiles coming across the finish line. We saw Megan Charlie, the 20-year-old from Chemainus, come across the line there, finishing up the half marathon with 2:53 on the clock. We've got Joy Tomek from St. Albert finishing up there, along with Dorinda Van Vorst from Eugene, Oregon. We can see Calla Fisher along with Marion, both from Victoria here finishing up together. Marion racing in the 65-plus category. Some of our 7 to 9-year-olds finishing up here, and let's cheer them on as they come down the final stretch. These are our youngest athletes here today.
Also want to thank Obey Bikes as well. They've donated 4 cycles for the children to win on race day. That will be in a draw. So thanks to Carl Ulrich and his team, as well as Thrifty Foods. Don't forget Simon Whitfield has got a book release happening as well, and some of the proceeds from that, along with Clive Deeshaw, he wrote the book. And thanks, Clive, we appreciate that, as does Simon. Simon in the top 5 today at the 8K. But don't forget you can pick up that book, and we want you to do so because you'll be helping out the kids, and he'll be helping out the kids by taking on that challenge. And the book is due to be released, and you can go Tuesday, October 20th at 7 p.m. for front runners. Simon will be there. You can join the local Olympian. You're invited to the launch of the book, and it's called Simon Says Gold.
And we saw Linda Bafford, Steve, just come across the line there from Sisters, Oregon. Another one of our finishers from Sisters, Oregon. We've got Linda White from St. Albert, Alberta, about to cross the finish line there in the half marathon. David Bliss from Delta Delta, who races in the 65 to 69, will soon be with us at the line. We've got Patty Wellborn also about to cross the line. Doris Holscher, Robert Rodriguez in the 50 to 54 from Watsonville, California. We've got Jenny Duke from Sundre, Alberta. We've got Elaine Bliss in the 60 to 64 from Delta, and the men's 70 to 74 represented once again with Robert Rosen about to cross the line there from Washington. And we've got Amy Schmidt along with Peter about to cross the line there from North Saanich, both finishing up there inside 2 hours and 56 minutes. So we now have less than 5 minutes before we hit that 3-hour mark for these half marathoners. Want to get as many finishers in under 3 hours today as possible. And as we look ahead there, we'll soon be seeing Ann Rankin, the 52-year-old from Delta, crossing the line there. Linda McQuinney in the 55 to 59. She racing with us from Calgary, estimating a 3-hour finish, and she finishes inside 2:56. We've got Kelly Yamasaki also with us at the line, Steve.
Yeah, and some of the other kids that are now closing in. We've got 4 mentors of the Blundell family adding 2 signs, but Joseph, Samantha and Shane in. Jack Bowden is there, Sophie Bodnell up. We've got Cam and Nathan Brodfield. We've got the Bourgeois family, Elise and Emily, the Bowdens, James Miles out of Santa Rosa, California. From Portland, we've got Henry and Lily and Lucy Boyd. Nice to have you with us. We've got Jamie and Laura Brennan out of Calgary. From Courtney, Charlie and Sequoia Bridges are also with us. And when you look at Victoria, what can you say about the 3,000 athletes, including the kids? Look at the smiles there as they come through the line. And don't forget, there's some races we know that Rod Dixon is helping out in Los Angeles, getting kids to do 25 miles in training during the course of the year, then coming to a marathon and doing that final 1.2 miles on the day and collecting a finisher's medal. So we do that in Vancouver. Hopefully we'll be doing that in future years here in Victoria.
Yesterday when we were listening to the 3 greats, Dick Beardsley and Rod Dixon among them, and Bruce Teagan, of course, speaking about running, it was the passion of running that really came through. And, you know, it's been a lot of years since some of these men were winning races, but that passion for running is just still there, and it was just so evident yesterday when they were speaking. And you can see the passion that starts at a very young age with some of these young finishers finishing up here, some of them as young as 5 and 6 years old. Great to see the smiles and enthusiasm as they come across the line there. It looks as though Allison DeVore is finishing up there the half marathon. We've got David Dalton also crossing the line in the 45 to 49. Nicole Leinenweber, the 34-year-old from Battleford, Saskatchewan, finishing up there. We've got Eden Roche from Chilliwack crossing the line there in the half marathon as well. We'll soon be seeing Michael Butterfield from Victoria. And Erica Dunham, the 51-year-old from Langley, is just crossing the line there as well. With 2:57 on the clock, approaching 2:58. We have just over 2 minutes to get as many finishers as we can in under 3 hours in the half marathon. And look at this, these are our 4 to 6-year-olds, Steve. Some of these young athletes as young as 4 years old taking on the challenge of the Turkey Foods kids running here today. Great to see lots of the parents here as well, and just incredible smiles here as they come across the finish line.
And amongst those, we have from Brighton Harbour, we have Amelia Calvary, Tasha Calvary, and Zoe Calvary. We also have Samaran, Jessica, Julia, and Talia Brown. And from Victoria, Jocelyn and Mitchell Buey. The Burmans are here as well out of Victoria, Hannah and Joshua. We have the Chadwick Rups, that is Jara and Kieran out of Victoria. We have Summer Chadwick out of Campbell River, also the Caspers, 3 members of their family from Calgary, Callie, Ethan and Kinsey. And we have Denisa and Tajal Chima out of Victoria. From Maple Ridge, we have Casey and Keisha Carcass. Next up, we're looking at Lulu Clement there, along with Coco Clement. Nice to see, 3 years of age. And you see we've got some 3 and 4-year-olds that are closing in. Tristan Cornish, just 4-year-old. Gemma Costi, also 4 years of age, along with Zane Coletti, Abigail Collins. So lots of action, lots of kids, and great to see the parents seem to be as pleased as the kids are that they've made it to the finish line. As you can see, we've also got another finisher here in the half marathon, number 6149, approaching the finish line, Eric Howard from St. Albert. It was Angela Woods from Chilliwack who just dropped in ahead of it there out the line as more kids come through to the finish. They include the coming Brooke, Jensen, Tegan and Tristan.
And Steve, we now have just over 30 seconds before we hit that 3-hour mark in the half marathon. We have 3 more soon-to-be finishers who may just make it under 3 hours here. Let's bring these ladies in as we see number 8964 is among them there. Grace Walsh, Donna Carter, and Susan Tank, I believe, all finishing up there inside 3 hours today. With 15 seconds remaining, we may see another finisher under 3 hours here today. Just 10 seconds to go.
And what's nice is that's Oregon, Connecticut, and Washington represented as Kathy Schiffermeyer from Port Angeles, coaching Jenny Cook from Ladysmith, and Jan Gilroy from Red Deer, Alberta. Nice going, ladies. Great performances here. Two more will shortly be with us as well. And Cooper Rumley out of Powell River, the 61-year-old.